What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? Today is Monday, April, what is this? Why I always get the damn dates wrong. August 19th, guys. August 19th, Monday evening around 7:30. And you know me, guys, this is the time that I normally go out to the night. Start my evening. But I hope everybody's been doing well, man. Was off the weekend. I was off partially Thursday. I took it in early because I headed out Friday morning. We took our son back to school. So I was off Friday, Saturday, and then I did go out last night, guys. And man, last night, let me tell you guys, last week, as you guys saw my video, started around 5 o'clock, and it was great. Okay, it was great. Well, to me, to my liking, it was great. I don't know about to others. Some others have different expectations, but to me, guys, last week was pretty good. I think I did 360. Thought I was going to do 380, but once I calculated all the numbers, all the stuff, it came out to like around 363, if I remember correctly. And started around 5 o'clock, and then I took it in like around, I think it was like around 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't remember what time I took it in, but overall, guys, it was a good night last week. So this Sunday, which was yesterday, I went ahead and the plan was to go out around the same time as I did last week to see if I had the same luck as I did, but unfortunately it did not work that way. Now, with that being said, guys, I did go out early. I went out like around 6:30 it was, so just an hour later than expected, okay, and an hour earlier than what I normally do, okay, because I normally go out between 7 and 7:30. But guys, last night's numbers were pretty good, guys. We're pretty good all over again. I did, oh man, I want to say it was, hold on, guys, hold on. It was almost the same numbers that I did last week, guys. In fact, let's go ahead and look at them, guys. Let's go ahead and look at them real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and look at them. So last week numbers, I went ahead and cleaned out the bank, okay. I don't like having my numbers in there, or should I say my wallets in there. That 59.22, guys, that was my scheduled reservation. Now, I did have two of them, guys. I did have two of them last night, or should I say yesterday. That helped me out tremendously. I did have three, but unfortunately, guys, that last one, I had to go ahead and cancel it out because I wasn't going to make it. So let's go and look at the numbers, guys. Let's go and look at the numbers. So with that being said, guys, yesterday numbers. So it was 144, 96 plus. These were the two trips that I did. Okay, one was for so that 59.22. And then that 45 or 46.96, what is that? 46.67. But then again, they also gave me a $12.56 tip. So these two helped me out a lot. So basically, it was 105.89, and then on the Lyft side. On the Lyft side, once it wakes up, I think it was like $72, something like that. Let's go ahead and see. Weekly, it was like $72, something like that, guys. Come on, man. Wake up. See all activities last week. So 77.19, guys. So 328.04. Is that right? What was it? So 77.19 plus what was that? 144.96 plus 105. Yeah, so 328, guys. I did last night. 328 on the apps. Started around 6:30 and I ended this morning like around 7. Mainly because that last trip, guys, took me through the heart of downtown in the middle of morning traffic. Okay, which basically, that's the reason why I had to let go of that third scheduled reservation. What an idiot. What an idiot. Man, then you wonder why people have road rage. Okay. Some guy just cut off, a Ford cut off a GMC right in front of me. But anyways, guys, so yeah, last night's numbers, guys, were pretty good. So, I mean, 5 trips on Lyft, the 2, and then the 10, so was that 17? 17 trips, guys. Does that collect? But last night, guys, I didn't have that many tips, guys. But I started, like I said, I started around 6:30. I think it was 6:30. I think it was. Let's go ahead and look at it real quick, guys. 7:45. But you know what? But my first trip wasn't on Uber. It was on Lyft. In fact, let's go ahead and check out Lyft real quick. I don't know why I keep on bouncing back and forth for you guys. Yeah, 6:32 right there, guys. 6:32 was my first trip. Okay. And I took that because it was going downtown, and I knew I was going to be able to get something coming back out, which I did. It worked out tremendously. But overall, guys, man, one thing that, in fact, let me turn you guys around. One thing that I like to do, guys, is I like to pick trips that are going to be somewhat beneficial on my routes. Okay. You can't really, I've said this in the past, guys, you can't really kick yourself in the back of the head when you look at your numbers and you sit there and say, oh man, if I would have came out this time or would have came out that time, my numbers would have been this and that, back and forth, added to the numbers I already did. We just don't know, guys. We don't know. Okay. Once we cast that first stone, okay, so to speak, that starts the ripple effect. Okay, if you guys know what I'm talking about, that starts the ripple effect. So you can't really sit there and say, oh man, if I would have came out, at 5 o'clock instead of 6:30, my numbers would have been great, because you never know where it would have led you. Okay. Fortunately, when I went out at 6:30 and I got that stat, let's say 6 o'clock, because it took me about 15-20 minutes to get that first ride, but you can't sit there and just say, if I would have came out, I thought this guy's tank is old habits hard to break, guys. But anyways, you can't really sit there and kick yourself in the back of the head thinking that if I would have came out at this time, with numbers that I already had. You just never know, guys. You never know. Okay, you just have to be blessed on the numbers that you get and go from there. So, but it is 7:30. This is the time I normally come out. My wife comes home from work. We have dinner. I had to get some things in order, guys. This week's going to be another busy week for me. One of my friends, that I've known for probably 13 years, probably a little bit longer. Our girls grew up together playing softball. Well, he passed away, and his service is tomorrow. And then my aunt, my closest cousin, the one who taught me and got me into trucking, his mom passed away, which is my mom's brother's wife. 92 years old, she passed away. And so her service is Wednesday and Thursday. My friend Israel, he's going to be here, or his service is tomorrow here, in Pearland. And then my aunt is going to be down in the valley, which is like 5.5 hours away. So going to take my mom, going to pick her up Wednesday morning. Now, we're coming back Thursday because I can't take 2 days off work, so to speak, or should I say she can't take 2 days off work. So we're gonna head out Wednesday morning. On the way in, we're gonna pick up my sister. She's flying in from Phoenix, and we're gonna go to the visitation and then the rosary, and then me and my mom are gonna head back out Thursday morning. So the only day I'm gonna be missing is gonna be Wednesday night. So but yeah, this week, guys, this week's gonna be a full plate on me driving a lot. So but you know what it is, that is one thing. That's another thing, guys. That's another thing that allows you to have so much freedom doing these apps, is like You can take off when you need to. Unfortunately, it's under these circumstances that I am taking off. But it is what it is, guys. That's just life. That's just part of life. So, but back to what I was talking about earlier, guys. Last night's numbers were just, now that number, that last trip, that 5922, that was a scheduled reservation from last week. Okay, and I think I shared it with Hector and Alex. And man, I was worried that something was going to happen to where it was going to get canceled or whatever, because this happened in the past, guys. It's happened in the past to where something gets scheduled way in advance, okay, and you're all jazzed about it because it's going to help your numbers at the end of the night. And it's happened in the past to where it's gotten canceled at the last second. But last night, guys, it was, and I kept on checking it. Now I had that one scheduled since last week, all right? And then another one came in. Basically, what it was, it's someone that was flying in, all right? And I was picking them up at the airport, and I was taking them home. So basically what I was doing is the second one came in at 5 o'clock. I was picking them up, which was Justin, all right? Justin, picking them up, taking them to the airport, and then I was going to go over to the queue or to the staging area and then wait for Michael. That was my 5922 flight to come in, and then I was going to pick him up and then take him to Sugarland. And then I got another one that was coming in at 7:20. That one's just a Comfort. That one was only 11 miles. That one was $20. That was under Comfort. That was close. I'm assuming it was close to where I was dropping off Michael. But unfortunately, with the time and the traffic this morning, I kept on getting those clickbacks saying you may be late to your reservation, et cetera, et cetera. So long story short, I went ahead and just canceled it out, man. So yeah, it would have been basically almost $110 just in 3 reservations. Okay, the 34, and then the 59, and then the 20. Okay, because then Justin also you saw it, gave me a $12 tip. So, but it was $105, guys. $105 just in 2 trips that I got. All right, that were reservations that I picked up throughout the night. The first one was from the last week. So, looks like the queue, guys. Looks like the queue is not that busy. In fact, let me go ahead and turn on my apps. Turn on. Come on, guys. Come on. There we go. And then let me go ahead and turn on. Ooh, there's a reservation that came up. Okay, let's go and see what the reservation is. Something came up. $26 for Comfort for 6 p.m. Wait a minute, 6 p.m. How's it 6 p.m. if it's already 7:40? Oh well. Oh no, that's 8 o'clock. My bad, 8 o'clock. That's why I hate doing this on my phone, guys, because these damn numbers and letters are too small. Okay, so I went ahead and turned on Uber, and let me go ahead and turn on. Did you guys know the change on Uber when you call someone? Now it gives you their name on who you're calling. It doesn't give you, it doesn't allow them to see your information. It just allows you to see their name. Amarillo, Texas. I don't know anybody in Amarillo, Texas. And I just wish people knew how to freaking park, man. Pisses me off, man, because some of these people do not know how to park, man. But the crazy thing about it, guys, if you don't park right in this area, man, it's gonna be havoc, and you have to park in a certain area, because if not, the app will not pick you up. Okay, and you have to be careful on where you park. Let me see if I can park right here, and then it's gonna still keep me in the queue. Ooh, look at that sun. Look at that sun. There we go. So overall, guys, I just turned on my apps, and we'll see how it works out, guys. In fact, let's go ahead and look at. So it's saying here 16 between 20 drivers on Lyft, 11 to 15 on Lyft XL. I never really paid attention to where that says 34 rides per hour. It's kind of like estimate on what they're gonna, how long you're gonna probably have to wait. And then on Lyft, on Uber indicating 45 between 40, 41, 45 cars on Uber X. Comfort is 36 between 40, and XL, well, there we go, Katie 23. You know what, let's see if I can get this because I don't like waiting that long. $24 on 40-minute ride. Let's go.
On Hobby Airport Loop.
See, guys, I do not wait that long, guys. I do not wait that long. I have numbers that I like to meet, and once I get that number, I am gone. I'm off like a dirty shirt. Okay, I told you my numbers are between $25, between $30 an hour. All right, if I can meet that number, then and if it's going to an area to where I feel comfortable.
Turn right, then turn left on West Rent Car Road.
And if it's an area to where I feel comfortable, that I know I'm gonna get something coming out, then you know what, so be it. And you know what, it's going to Katie. Katie's only 40 minutes away, and also if I take the tollway, which will probably be, it'll knock off maybe 10 minutes. So yeah, you're looking at maybe 30 minutes, guys. 30 minutes for a $24 ride. Some of you guys might say, man, you know what, Anthony, that's stupid. You know what? But you know what? It works for me.
Turn right on Airport Boulevard.
What works for me, it keeps me moving. I'd rather do that than sit like some of these jamokes here all day, all right? And waste time. You know, that's not me, guys. I'm not gonna sit, you know, and do all kinds of stuff. Just sit there
in a quarter mile, make a slight right turn using the right lane
and wait for that diamond in the rough. It's not going to be me, guys. It's not going to be me. So like I said, my numbers are between $25 to $30 an hour. When I can meet those goals, then you know what, it is what it is. So but anyways, let me go ahead and cut you guys off here and pick up Maria, take her where she needs to go, and then hopefully get the night rolling. Talk to you guys soon.
Make a slight right turn.
Hey, how's everybody doing? It is August 20th, around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Just want to go over with you guys one of my numbers that I did last night into the morning hours. Now, what I did yesterday is also the beginning of what I did early Monday morning. So just wanted to go over some numbers. Now, let's go ahead and start all the way from the beginning. Now, this is what I did to close out the morning on Monday. I had three trips that because the day starts at 4 a.m. on Monday. So, but actually I only did 2 because one of them was taken away from me because I had 3 reservations lined up. I had this first one right here for $46.67. That's included with a $12.56 tip that I picked up at 5 a.m. Remember correctly, this gentleman's name is Charles. Took him to the airport. And then this one right here was $59.22 at 6 o'clock in the morning. Basically, so I took someone to the airport, waited at the queue for them to land, and then I had another one that was $20, going only like 11 miles. But unfortunately, this one took a little bit longer than expected because of morning traffic, so they took that third one away from me. So, anyways, guys, not too bad on those 2 morning runs that close out the day on Monday morning. So let's go ahead and look at the calculator real quick. So 59.22 plus 46.67. Okay, that's 105.89 on just 2 trips that I did on Monday morning. So yesterday, now understand, guys, back up real quick, 14 trips. So technically last night what I did was 12 trips going into Tuesday morning. So let's go ahead and see. So 105.89 minus 342.57, so it's 236.68 that I did for last night. Also did 1 trip. All my trips last night were Uber. I only did 1 trip that was on Lyft. I'll show you guys here in a second. But then also, let's check it out. Yeah, and then 1 trip on early this morning. So which was this one. But let's go ahead and look at from the beginning. So, sorry for getting you guys dizzy. So the first trip, I picked up someone at the airport at 7:41. This was my first ride. Started at 7:30. It took about 10 minutes to get it with a $13.98 tip. And then so I did another one at 8:46 for 11:63. And then took a lady. Actually, this was Sonia or Sylvia, one of those two. Oh no, Suzanne, for $27.70 for $6.19 tip at 9:19. And then picked someone up at the airport for $28.58 with the $8.02 tip at 10 o'clock. And then at 10:30, did another one for $7.48. And then let me see. Let me look at real quick. Let me see. So then at 11:15, I did a $5.34 ride. And then forgot to send a thank you. And then at 11:30, I did a $16.58 attached with that $8 tip. And then on 11:52, did a $7.11 trip. And then at 12:54, I did one for $12.10. And then at 1:30, or should I say 1:28, I did another one for $10.24. I'm trying to think. And I knew that there's another one coming up here. Then at 2 o'clock, I did a Uber X for $15.94 with a $3 tip tacked onto it. And on this one, I did have a reservation come up, but unfortunately, this guy right here was taking way too long, and that trip was taken away from me. Okay, so really, I lost some money there because I want to say that I want to say it was around $34. The reservation was. But unfortunately, they took it away from me. But I got $7.20 for the cancellation because this guy never came out. But honestly, guys, if it wasn't for this one, I would have never gotten the one I'm about to show you. So at 3 o'clock, some of the reservations were coming through last night, but nothing that was appealing to me. But so at 3:05, I got $8.31 trip. And then on this one, this was my last ride. Okay, this was taking me close to the house. Notice at 4:30 a.m. Picked up. I want to say his name was Gerard, and it was for $40.59. Man, this was going across town. This was going close to my house, and I went ahead and took it in after that because I had a funeral to go to this morning. One of my good friends passed away, so they had his service today. Now let's go ahead and look at my my Lyft account. Okay, this is what I did yesterday on Lyft. It wasn't nothing to rave about. It was really only just one trip, which was this one right here. It was at 12:16 in the morning. So with that in mind, 8:03. What was that? Was it 2:35? I could have sworn thought I did more. Hold on, let's look at this real quick. Hold on. Yeah, 249. Okay, because I had started with $0, so 249 plus 87 cents plus what was that? 801. $8. So 257, guys, 257 and 90 cents. So basically 258 I did for last night for covering basically let me see earnings. So last night, guys, really from hate when it doesn't cooperate. So really from 7:30, guys, till 6 o'clock in the morning. Actually, no, 5 in the morning. So that's 8:30, 9:30. So basically almost 9 hours of work I did last night. Not too shabby, guys. Not too shabby. Okay. I just wanted to go with you guys with my numbers real quick. So yeah, I'll go ahead and redo this again tonight. Peace out.